Hello and welcome along to what may be the final episode of this FM20 story, The Head Coach with me, Daniel. It's season 14, episode 11, and today we are playing in our maiden Champions League final. Barcelona take on Bayern Munich. We are the underdogs. We are the side not expected to win this, and on paper, we are the second best team. We know Bayern very well from our time at Gladbach just a few years ago, and we are hoping desperately that we won't face the best Bayern today. The Champions League final could produce the end of the series. If we win, that will be it. We go out on the euphoric high of 5 trophies in 2 years with Chelsea and Barcelona. We have won a German Cup with Gladbach. We have won a Spanish Cup with Barcelona. We have won La Liga. We have won the Premier League, the Europa League last year with Chelsea. We've won League One. We've won the Championship earlier in our career. We've done good jobs in non-league. We have managed all across the board. And today, this moment could be realised as we face Bayern Munich, managed by that man again, Julian Nagelsmann. They've been trying to unsettle Mastanov and sign him for 2 months, and we've managed to pick up an injury as well. However, we are hopeful that we can do the job today. We finished the league season on 100 points, and we'll look at how we got there in a moment. But firstly, if you are looking forward to this momentous occasion, please do put a thumbs up on the video. As we've said throughout this series, this is our laid-back approach with a Joachim Löw here. We don't have the big suit and tie. That's for Dorking Wanderers here. We're expecting finals. We're blasé about it. But this one, deep inside, I am absolutely petrified because we need this to go the right way. Let me know in the comments early what you think the score will be. No cheating down below. And let me know who you think will be the scorers, how you think we'll get on, and whether it will be the final day. If it works out that way, we've got a new series starting on Saturday, just replacing the head coach slot, the final new one of the season. And those who have watched the live streams recently will know exactly who that is with. Something very different, very niche, and a little bit further down the football pyramid. But something a little bit exciting and different for me on the channel as well. I've recorded over half a season already and I love it. So will it be starting this Saturday or will it have to wait a few more weeks? That's the big question. To make sure you stay up to date with everything on the channel, please do subscribe down below as we go and head into Barcelona v Bayern Munich. There is nothing else to be said. We got to 100 points with a good run of form, but it was ruined on the final day. And we picked up knocks as well. I went with the first team and it backfired. So since you were last with me, we won 3-1 against Lille in the second leg of the Champions League semi-final. We rested the full 11 and Esposito on his way back from injury got a goal and Boadu scored a brace, including a screamer as well. Wouldn't have played for the club again if this game had mattered, but as it is, he turned into a bit of a hero. We then won 1-0 at home to Valladolid, the manager who came second to us in the Manager of the Year vote. They finished 6th and guaranteed Europa League football, and he ran us all the way there, but Mastanov got the goal. As he did with the opener against Zaragoza. They were bottom of the league at the time, played really well. Esposito with a late winner to nick it for us, and we got away with murder in that game in truth. And then a 3-1 win away at Granada, Mastanov with a brace and Almada back from injury with a goal from the spot. A late consolation for the home side, who again were bottom when we faced them. But as it stood, Christian Mastanov went top of the goal scoring charts. He was 2 ahead of Adria, and then we played Real Madrid. We lost 3-1, we did take the lead via Mastanov, and with an hour gone, we were in the lead looking great. The good news, Adria only got 1, so Mastanov did get the golden boot. Rui Alves got the top assist and the player of the year. However, Alves got a knock, Mastanov got a knock. Dan Joseph was back from injury and really struggled physically. And I don't know how long they're all going to last tonight. They're all fit and they've all got more than 90% condition, but it's not perfect by any stretch of the imagination. So it's ruined the unbeaten run. However, the dynamics still look great. They're very good. The managerial support strong. The team cohesion's excellent. We couldn't have it much better. If we'd held on for a draw against Madrid and we'd been able to keep that 11 on the whole game, we would have been perfect today. But there's just that little tiny seed of doubt now. If we go and look at our opponents, Bayern Munich, to see how they've been getting on, they finished 2nd in the Bundesliga. So it looks like, despite an improved season, that they were pipped by Dortmund again. 1 point in it. Gladbach did sneak 4th in the end, so good to see that our former side's still in the Champions League places. But Bayern Munich have finished 2nd in the league, and hopefully that heartbreak will get to them. I just want to see which players are injured for them. So Frank Hernandez is normally a regular starter in the number 10 role and striker. He's very good. They've also got Dennis Fetz, who's worth 58 million. He would be the first choice right winger. And then the other one is Jeremy Legrand. He's another midfielder and right winger. So 3 elite players missing for them. The problem is they've got about 20 others who are fit, including former Real Madrid man Vinicius Jr. and a fair few players we came up against in our time in Germany. So Vidal up front, the left back Tongue, he rings a bell straight away. Tapiero in the middle, Villalba, they're all world class. This is going to be such a close game and such an important one. We will be doing everything in our power to finish this series today. So let's get into it. FC Barcelona v FC Bayern Munich. The winner, Champions League glory, immortality. For us, a treble as well in our one season at the Spanish Giants. But it could go wrong. We are now listed as favourites. So yesterday in the press conference we were being asked about being underdogs. We hadn't really got a chance. And now, suddenly, we're the favourites. We are playing at the London Stadium, so we know no place like home. We're coming back to England for this one. We played there last season with Chelsea away from home, so surely we're going to have a slight advantage in that sense. But it all looks good at the moment. A sellout at the London Stadium, a warm spring evening in the English capital, and a referee who seems to love a red card, which is going to be a bit of a concern. But this is the 11 we've gone for. We've gone for Bernard in goal, who won the Golden Glove in La Liga. Molina, Galovic, Armini, Todibo, the back 4. Luiz is joined by Dan Joseph, just his second game back from long-term injury. So harsh on Ferran Vidal, but his form was just dropping off and he's not world class. He will be coming on regardless. And Vidal I fancy to play to the end, and he's more versatile late in the match if we do end up down to 10 or something like that. Rui Alves back on the right, nowhere near fit. So I've no idea how much of this game he'll get through. Almada in the number 10, almost back to match fitness. Sancho over on the left, declining very quickly now. But still, the Spanish Cup final, you all remember, he was absolutely sublime. And if he could score another hat-trick today, he can be offered a 10-year contract for all I like. And Mastonov up front, now our second 5-star player, is improving into the world-class striker we imagined. And alongside Rui Alves, is going to be the key again. That's our 11. The 12 substitutes are named. Just Gorka Martin missing out, the third choice right back. He's a wonder kid. He'll have his time. But that time's not going to be tonight. Vinagre missing from the bench due to injury. Everyone else is fit and available. So into the Champions League final we go. This is the lineup. The usual tactic. Let me know what you think the result will be. Fingers crossed. It's going to be a magical night. It's going to be a battle of the best players as it is 4-2-3-1 for both teams. Barcelona lining up, I presume in the away kit, and Bayern Munich out in red. So we are going to ask the lads for a better performance. There simply has to be an improvement to win this trophy. The lads are motivated. I'm tempted to drop to positive, and I'm going to for the first 15 minutes. We'll see how it goes, and then we'll push forward if we need to. Frankie de Jong's retiring after tonight. Could be a momentous moment if he gets off the bench, or even if he just gets to get a winner's medal. 5 minutes in, nothing so far. We need some magic from someone, and we know it's likely to be one of two. And it's a throw-in at right back for Bayern Munich. Müller takes it to Tapiero. Müller again, being forced backwards by a brilliant press, and the keeper gets it away. They've beaten it well, and it's still with Müller the right back. Tapiero again. They're being forced backwards. We're doing really well there, but Bonte gets it out to Vinicius. I remember that Bonte scoring a header against us as well. Armini can't get near him, but Florentino Luis intercepts, and then a very risky back pass. But it's cleared by Bernard to find Sancho. In towards Mastonov down the channel, and the keeper clears it long downfield. But Todibo's there to intercept, and he's got Alves ahead of him. Finds the tricky Portuguese winger. Skins his fullback into the box, and he's shot straight at the keeper. I thought we were going to have a Rui Alves special there. Although he takes this free kick in towards Armini. Got to be a penalty, ref. Has to be a penalty. He's going over to the VAR screen. This is a massive moment for the referee. Your big career-defining moment, the Champions League final. Do not bottle the decision. Do not bottle it. Thiago Almada will take it if it's given. He cannot fail to give this penalty. He was definitely bundled over. The penalty is given. And it is 0-0, but how long for? You can see it's Thiago Almada who will step up. The experienced Portuguese number 10 faces the Bayern Munich goalkeeper. Here he comes, Almada into the corner. Barcelona 1, Bayern Munich 0. 15 minutes gone, the 15th of the season for Almada. And he is back from injury in the nick of time to coolly slot away from the spot. 1-0 Barcelona, but Bayern are back with a corner. Vinicius Jr. takes it. Joseph heads away. How long's he going to last? It's back in again. Tapiero scored. And there is absolutely no defensive ability there. Although, hang on a minute. Vinicius is offside, I think. When the ball went back out to him on the left, that's what it's been given for. That is very harsh. And now Mastanov's picked up a knock again. But Tung's being forced backwards and Bayern have played out. They're living dangerously here. But it looks like Mastanov's got a knock. We're going to have to watch that as Müller gets it on the right for Bayern. I don't remember being so tense for a game of football in a long time on here. As Vinicius gets it back to Tapiero. This is taking me back to FM18, the Dover playoff finals. As it's out to Bertrand on the left-hand side. Cuts in Molina. Oh, it's too easy. But Bernard makes a brilliant save. Wonderful goalkeeping. And with 25 gone, we're hanging on. But Bayern are coming back into this. Half-time, a quiet end to the first half. And at 1-0 up, we are not going to complain about that. Just to confirm, Barcelona 1, Bayern Munich 0. And 45 minutes separate us from the Hall of Fame and from immortality. So here we go. Into the second half. What have Bayern got to keep us pegged back? We have reached the hour mark. Bayern have had one shot on target, but we have seen no highlights. So hopefully it wasn't a good one. As they're trying to play out from the back again. We're pressing high, but I'm not sure it's going to work here. As they beat it again with Bertrand. He's got an overlap on the left. He's cut inside his man and he's skinning the whole team here. Bertrand goes wide to Tung. The fullback's been caught out of position. It's in towards Vinicius. It's fallen for Bertrand. Oh, he had to score that. We're not complaining that he's blazed it over, but that was a wonderful chance for the visitors. I say the visitors were both away, but for the German side, they should have scored there. Just 20 minutes remaining. Dan Joseph nervous, physically drained. Ferran Vidal will come on for him. Sancho not had a good final this time. Who is it going to be? Oh, I don't know. We haven't got anyone good that can come on the left-hand side. I'm going to have to bring Esposito on and leave Mastanov up front. I didn't really want to do that. He'll be an inside forward on attack. And we'll leave it for 5 more. We can make a time-wasting one if we need to. And we've got a throw on the left with Galovic with just 15 minutes left to Ferran Vidal. Ball in's headed away and Bertrand can counter. Not like this. I mean, we don't deserve to be ahead. It's an even game. But Bertrand has run the length alone. Great save by Bernard. And he is keeping us in this game at the moment. Wonderful goalkeeping. And after I said he probably wasn't good enough at the start of the year, he is proving everyone wrong at the moment. As Vidal heads again, wonderful save, and he held it. Bernard is a superstar, and Bayern are on top. I don't know what tactic they're playing, I don't know what formation they've gone for, and equally, I don't know how to combat it. They've got inside forward on support, winger on support. How do we deal with that? Do we put Luis to a defensive duty, perhaps? I've got an idea. Thiago Almada will come off. Frankie de Jong will come on for his final appearance of his career. What a moment it is as well, by the way. Luis will go into the holding role. Deep line playmaker on defend. Vidal will become a Mazzala on attack. And de Jong will be a deep line playmaker on support. And that's what we're going to do for the rest of this game. 4-3-3 for Barca. We're going to try and keep possession. We're going to drop that defensive line very slightly. And we're going to try and keep the ball at the back quite well, though I don't know how well it will work. So let's get into it now. Just over 10 remaining. And please let us hold on. And we've got a goal kick with Bernard. Trying to play out from the back still. Todibo to Armini, out to Galovic. And now we've beaten the press as Bayern commit men forward. And we've got to take advantage of that. Oh, risky crossfield ball, but it finds Frankie de Jong. Space to run into. Alves in behind. On the right, there's 2 in the middle. Mastanov's one, Vidal's the other. And Ferran Vidal. We didn't start him. We said he'd be crucial off the bench as we changed tactics and he could cover positions. I did not expect him to score the goal that crowns us Champions League winners. That is an incredible moment from Ferran Vidal. It is Barca 2, Bayern 0. And Ferran Vidal off the bench, the 21-year-old who had played 1 senior game for Barca before I joined this season. 1 senior league game for the club. 1 appearance in the league, off the bench as well, and 1 cup start. And this season, he is a Champions League finalist and a goal scorer that's potentially allowing us to lift the trophy. 3.5 minutes of stoppage time to go. We're going to drop the tempo a little bit. We're going to just take everything out of this game. Time waste all the time. I know at 2-0 we don't need to do this, but no risk will be taken here. We drop to balance. There's 2 minutes. There's 1. And we, as Barcelona manager, are Champions League winners. Barcelona till, Bayern Munich nil. And what a night it is to finish our career. Frankie de Jong and myself play and manage in our final game. And it is a Barcelona Champions League win for the first time in 8 years. Our first final, we've gone back-to-back, Europa League and then Champions League, Premier League and then La Liga. You cannot ask for any more than that. The lads are delighted, and rightly so. After a slow start to the season, we have been sensational. And with Barcelona, we have won the famous treble. 1 trophy for the first time in 4 years in the league. 1 for the first time in 7 years in the Spanish Cup. And 1 for the first time in 8 years. The big one, the Champions League. It is the crowning moment of a career that has been so wonderful. We have lifted the Champions League. We have been sensational. We're going to deal with the post-match press conference off camera because we can't handle that emotion at the minute. We had PSG in the quarterfinals, remember, and it took a penalty shootout. We had the last 16, which we were behind after the first leg. We had the Spanish Cup semi-final, which went all the way to penalties. And we have managed to win the famous treble. Medals for the Champions League win. Everyone deserves one. They've all been brilliant. 17 million for winning the final. We're praised by the supporters. Of course we are. The board are happy. Of course they are. Vidal on form. Special praise for that man. The worst facial hair you will ever see in Football Manager. And potentially the most defining goal of any series on this channel. What a moment. £9 million to Barcelona in Champions League TV revenue. And 32 million in coefficient money. Not like the club needed money, but either way, they've managed to get it. They'll play in the Club World Championship, but we will not be involved in managing that because we have achieved everything we set out to. We are going to go and take a look back at our career on Thursday and all the clubs that we've managed along the way to see how they've got on. And we'll see if we've managed to leave clubs in better positions, how they've got on after they sacked us, after we left, and etc. But for now, only one thing matters. We have finished our career in style. And on Thursday, we will take a look at all the highs and lows we had along the way. All the frustrations. All the director of footballs that didn't do anything when we needed to. Of which the Barcelona one is perhaps most guilty. But some of those young stars like Ferran Vidal have stood up and been counted when it matters most. And as a result, we finished the season as Champions League winners, as Spanish Cup winners, and as La Liga champions with 100 points. There is no better way to finish the series than that. And I hope you have enjoyed the ride for the last 14 seasons. Some magical moments, some awful pain, a sacking, some financial troubles, and some overwhelming frustration at some of the worst director of footballs I've worked with on this channel. But we have made it in the end, and we will never forget that day. So if you did enjoy that final and that wonderful, faultless performance from the boys, please do put a thumbs up on the video. Let me know in the comments what you thought of the season and of the series, the highs and the low points, which ones were at the top of your list. And did you think we'd be here when Charlton sacked us just a few years ago? If you haven't already, subscribe down below for daily FM20 content. After our review of this series on Thursday, the clubs we've managed and our trophy cabinet, we will be back on Saturday for the start of our brand new series, the final one of FM20, which will take us through all the way to the release of FM21. Something very different which we've talked about in a live stream, so I really hope you enjoy it. And of course, this weekend we'll see the return of the Macclesfield Town series at 1 PM and the new series at Saturday at 4:30. In the meantime, we're back with Dorking Wanderers tomorrow. The work is far from done in that one. And thank you again to everyone who checked out the live stream this morning. You can catch up if you've missed it. There's a full replay of the whole series in the eye above. Finally, I'm part of a podcast that does matchday vlogs, interviews, prediction shows and topical podcasts too. You can catch up with the channel in the eye above. We've done some brilliant interviews over the last few months with some wonderful footballers and people working within the game. And fingers crossed with the recent announcement relating to non-league football, we will be able to do matchday vlogs soon. And I can't wait to get started. We've got all the predictions upcoming for the new season and we're growing really quickly. So thank you for your incredible support. And if you haven't seen it yet, please do pop over and give it a try. But a big thanks for watching this one and following along for this wonderful long series. I really have appreciated your support. And I hope you're looking forward to the review on Thursday before the new save gets going on Saturday. Thank you again for watching. What a way to finish. And I hope to see you next time.